lap number 4 here on this, oh, we're in Italy actually. We're in Italy. Now, after a small delay, because, well, me, being me, we'll not get onto that. We've got our P1 man, Jamie, who dominates again. He's currently 3 seconds up the road on lap 4 of 25, so you haven't missed much. Great. In last place, it is Random, is Risky. Vectro's in 10th position today, that's a surprise. Good to see Vectro in 10th. Jake, got Billy, MK Board, Apex Whiteout, Pag, Michael, Hey Jason Green, and Jamie up the front right now. Well, today is a very special day indeed here in Italy. The lights of green, red, blue, white, and a spinning random into the wall. And into the wall. Well, never mind a Mr. Spinning Random, who's randomly spinning around. Jamie leads by almost 5 seconds right now. Dominating so far on the opening laps here on lap number 5. And the runs very wide there. Through the top of the hill, Hate Racing Green and Michael Davis. Because the Condom Factory of Durex doing a beautiful job there today. Let's get the stream up live on the old phone here today, like we would say. Apologies for the late start to the stream due to some technical issues. Meanwhile, got Michael Davis. Hey, here's having a look on Hate Racing Green so far. Let's get the chat up right this second there. Michael Hate Racing Green. Well, we're getting told join when the race starts. That's a bit odd there. Got very good stuff between Michael and Hate Racing Green here as they come through the tricky right section down towards that last second, the double right hander. Welcome to everyone joining us right now. Well, as we were saying in the chat, you got told to join after the race started. I ended up starting the stream after the race started. I'm clever. Sorry about that. Well, never mind that load. Where's Jessica's Tom? Jessica's out for a run. He's doing a job somewhere in the countryside. The trees are nice and shiny, and many other things are shiny. It's probably really dark. Well, never mind that. Michael Davis. He's on the back of Hate Racing Green. On behind of that is good old Pag. Well, MK Bourne, who's having a mag spike. Apex, Billy, Jake, Frisky, Vectro. And there's Mr. Crumpet, then Red, is Gloom, Random, and back to Jamie, who's leading this race by about 6,000 years, let's be honest. Well, everyone is joining in the chat. Do feel free to like, subscribe, hit those notifications, and of course, comment below anything you really want about racing. Fun fact, you see them to really think of it with their kind of forced to release early because a man released it early on the internet, and well, they made Toro so angry, he's been hunted down, eaten, and there goes Wolf. Hello, he says, and then he's left. MK Born owns no internet. Oh, and there goes Random. Well, that might have been a leave. He did have a few issues, but great battle here. Hate Racing, Michael, and Pag, the battle for second position here. And like last time, we have these 3 guys battling out for the podium. And like last time, they ended in tragedy. Hopefully this time, they aren't going to do it. Jamie is gone. Jamie's okay. Yeah, Jamie dominated 6 seconds off the road. Hate Racing, Michael, and Pag, meanwhile. Oh, they're having a little battle there. Very close stuff indeed. That's the wrong button. Can't change the camera. Forgot about that. Never mind. Forgot the camera doesn't change. Well, Hate Racing and Michael very close together right now. Jamie, OP, BOP. Meanwhile, look at Michael. He's having a look to the inside. Can't do it there because that corner is almost flat out. Pag runs wide, just about keeps it on the island. I'm not going to try and pronounce Pag's username because it may take a while. Well, H Racing and Michael Lowe now separated by just 5/10 of a second. Further down the field, by the way, you've got Apex, Billy, just under a pressure from Jake. Then the likes of Frisky Vector, who's miles ahead of Mr. Crumpet right in second. I say that, then you seem a bit closer than expected. Vector's on the grass, he's about to boys it. There's Mr. Crumpet, there's Red Jam, there's Gloom, MK Born at the back. And our battle for the podium continuing on between these three drivers, because oh my god, that's so close. This is motor racing at its finest here. A bit of argy-bargy now and then, but nonetheless, brilliant racing. What we always like to see. Well, the last corner to start lap number 8 here. In this beautiful, beautiful racetrack. There, Jamie dominating so far. 7.9, almost 8 seconds up the road from these guys. The good old Audi versus the Porsche versus the Audi. It's another Porsche combined. Oh, the likes of Porsche and Audi dominating the series, of course. Had a Toyota or a Nissan, whatever it's called. It's I don't know where it is anymore. It's somewhere down the back, having a bad day. Meanwhile, in last place, it is an Audi, and that is Red Jam's under pressure here. That is the leader's stand up coming through. Oh, well, that's Gloom, and that must be, is that Mr. Crumpet? Yes, it is. These guys are having a bit of an interesting moment here down the back. This is battle for what is 12th and 11th, and I do believe Mr. Crumpet just got forced off the road. He did. Now, that's very interesting. Down the inside, he goes, almost 3 wide on the braking zone there. Mr. Crumpet flashing his lights. What are you doing? It's Gloom. And he's trying to come through there, gets forced up in there. Up the road is Vector, who's probably looking in his rearview mirror, horrified at the actions that may happen if he makes enough mistakes. There's a 4-way battle here for 10th position, the final points. If we're in F1, if we're not in F1, point. Very close stuff so far here in Italy. Like last time, I know the contrary. Oh. Got it wrong, as that always ended badly for Mr. Crumpet, who almost ran straight into the back of 12th position. Red Jams catching a Vector in that heat of 25 here in this beautiful, beautiful circuit here, situated nowhere. I presume somewhere else. Frisky running a bit wide up front. Then you got another battle between Jake and Billy. There, then you got the likes of Apex, and then you got Pag, who's now bound in 5th position behind MK Born. Now, what has happened there? He must have made a mistake. Stick to the leaders, please. Ah, well, here's the leaders then. And here we go. Michael Davis down the inside. Does he take second? Yes, he does. Does he keep it? No, he doesn't. Back on the outside goes H Racing Green and retains 2nd position. Now, we have to look and wonder, where is Michael Davis going to go? He's very close to the lead cars, and these guys now battling away. I believe Pag's got on the curb and dropped behind. He's not dropped too far back. Someone in the pit lane already. Now, I believe that is last position. Expect it's last position. Up there, you can see just at the corner, coming through the next corner is Jamie, who's dominating so far. But these guys getting caught by MK Born here a little bit. So, oh dear. Never mind. Not getting caught by MK Born then. Well, there we go. What have I done? I've come. Sorry, MK Born. Well, turn notifications off. Well, chip. Sorry. There we go. They turned themselves back on for some reason there. Apologies there. I did turn them off, but apparently my PlayStation decided to play games on me. Turn them back on. Well, lap 10 of 25, and hopefully everything's good now. And some few issues with the game. That's what we need to start late, of course. We are just joining us. We're 15-ish laps till the end here. I hate racing and Michael. And yes, commentators curse in the chat. Yeah, let's get that trending. Evil's curse has struck again for MK Born. Fatal accident again. Well, get the safety car well out. That could happen. Well, this game doesn't have a safety car. Well, it does, but you can't use it. Well, I don't know. You might be able to use it. Well, I think that could be that could be added. Well, never mind. Let's carry on though. 2nd and 3rd, now 11 seconds behind Jamie, because this man is absolutely on in this one. Dominating this race so far, 11 seconds up the road. And then you got the battle between second and third. And then further down, Pag now into fourth after MK Bourne wiped himself out of this Grand Prix. Evil's driving I am the safety car. Danger car, as they call it. But coming through this last sector low, up front, Jamie, he has absolutely done glorious. Glory to everything. Almost 12 seconds up the road. Some say he is just not even a man. He could just be a robot in disguise, and we don't know, but whatever he is, Dominic, in comes Pack, by the way, into the pit lane. So a very, very interesting strategy for Pagger. He'll drop himself right down the field. There is Jake also in the pit lane. Well, the crucial thing is, who is going to be doing what strategy? We believe a one-stop, of course, in this race. Racing Michael in second and third position up front. Dominating this race is good old Jamie. And these guys, you can see, always so close. Last time it was not these cars, but they are very, very, very close then. I said they were close. They weren't this close. Now look at this, having a bit of a battle here for second and third. Great stuff to see down in the slipstream. Now the important thing is, this circuit is difficult to overtake in the easiest conditions. The only move will be down at the hairpin, so he has to chuck it on those brakes and dive as hard as he can. But now the question is, how far back is he? Sparks fly away from these cars, so he comes down the track and start to rise up the hill again. Glorious shots here. But, thing is, Michael can't get past H Racing Green this second. He's going to have to try some drastic move somewhere if he wants to get that position, because, like stated, unless he's going to make an undercut, it's going to be very, very difficult to make this move. So it will be all eyes pending and eyes piercing through these drivers to see who is going to make that early stop. Is it Michael, or will it be H Racing Green? Well, they come out the last corner, and it is H Racing Green, and also Michael, so they just pit at the same time. And now it is time for the battle of the pit crews. Who is it going to be then? Michael or H Racing? H Racing comes down, Michael's down. Now the fuel goes in. Now the crucial thing is also Billy and Apex in the pit lane. And H Racing Green straight out very quickly there. Michael out as well, that is Pag. So Michael just ahead of Pag, and that's crucial for his race there. Got just ahead of 5th position. That was very, very close stuff between the pair of them. And that could, definitely would have very much added an interesting context into this race. Well, Michael's going to have to look back and front now, because H Racing Green has done a masterclass of a stop there to gain at least 1.5 seconds on Michael. A longer stop not going well for Team Porsche. Pag driving the old Apex Whiteout livery there. The Apex Racing, of course. Apex Whiteout in 6th position there. Two Porsches there. Stuck behind, of course, the Condom factory of good old Michael Davis and his Durax. Going long and hard in this race, hopefully. He just made a slippery and quick stop. Now he's got to go till the end. It's going to be a very, very interesting strategy, sparking away in that car. Meanwhile, if you're wondering, Jamie's in the pit lane, leading the race. There he is, in his Papaya orange Audi. Drops the car down. Everyone gets themselves ready. Frisky's in second, but we believe he is stopping this lap. Michael and Pag and H Racing Greenlow are back together. And we remember what happened last time in Germany and last round in wherever it was, not the country. Croatia, there we go. It's Croatia, as I called it, somewhere else. I called it in Japan. It's getting with the circuit, of course. Very interesting circuit. This track, of course, in reverse, but it's going to be interesting to see who is going to come out top. Second, third, and fourth. Going down the field, by the way, everything seems to be quite smooth down the back, but this is the battle we are wanting to see and will be seeing from here, probably to the end of the race. great stuff between the three drivers, top of their game, top of their respective things, but nowhere near the pace of Jamie. He, like so many others could say, is an absolute domination. The Smasher says bye in the chat, so goodbye to him. But a domination here from Michael and Pag, second and third. They're trying their hardest to catch up to Hate Racing Green, but these guys want to be careful they don't end up in conflict of their own, because if they do, it can only end in carnage. Hate Racing Green starting to put on the pressure now. Starting to pull away, but every time he gets a bit of a gap, it immediately closes because Michael and Pag are on their tails. Further down the back, we believe further down the pack, we believe there's a bit of a battle going on between 5th and 6th. But right now, we're looking at a battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. As per usual here in ILR, we've got this amazing battle for these positions. We'll quickly go and check further down to see who is battling there. It's MK Bond, Jake, and Billy there, who are very close together. These guys have been very close the entire race. Down the back of Vectory and Mr. Crumpet, by the way, so they must have had a coming together earlier on in the race because they were running rather well. Now they're dropping down the field, unfortunately. Let's see. Hopefully they can manage to come back through the field a little bit over time. We can never know what can happen. Anything can happen here in ILR, and it very much easily does, especially when I say nothing's going to happen. Because as per usual, it's Evil Dragon here, and he loves the ultimate kits class. If it's not including horrible accidents. Sorry, MK Born, for causing this crash. Only about 11 and a bit laps to go, 12 laps if you're not counting this one here. Sparks flying between Pag, Michael, and Hate Racing Green here. Put your comments in the chat to see who is the driver of the day with the good old driver of the day hashtag going in there. Michael is catching to the back of Hate Racing Green meanwhile. This is crucial stuff to see. And he is really hounding that car. These three, like I've said before, are on top of their game. So close between these guys. The competition is amazing. Though I say Pag was close, he's now 2 seconds off the pace, so he's made a bit of a mistake in the last few laps. And this could indeed hinder his chances of coming through the field, because this circuit, difficult to overtake normally. It's even more difficult in an LMP1 car, especially when the pace is so close between these top, well, 2nd and 3rd and 4th, because you can't really say the top guy, because the top guy, by the way, for wondering where he is on the circuit, he's 13 seconds up, 14 seconds up the road, which is absolutely incredible. He's almost in a different sector to them. Well, he is in a different sector if you can't start in this corner, then he will be in a different sector. And he is in different sectors, comes down the hill. These guys haven't even come to that straight, haven't even come around the corner. Now they have, and he's halfway down the straight. Absolutely incredible pace between these guys, and you have to say, surely these guys need a trophy for just how close and how much racing they have produced this season. We're only in round 4, by the way, and this season has turned into an absolute bonkers and a classic I've never seen before in my life. And they made a mistake up the hill. Hate Racing under pressure from Michael again. Well, this can only end well. And high to pull, by the way. And here goes Michael. He's having a bit of a look. Thinks better of it. Now the race comes into that moment. I said they can't overtake. Am I going to get my words put in my mouth as they make an overtake? As long as they do that and go sideways out the corner. But they're trying their hardest to at least put on some kind of absolute storm of a drive. Hopefully it doesn't end going backwards in a wall at 200 miles an hour, because that has happened before in this race. Remember earlier on, good old, unfortunately, last place, who I forgot who it was. Sorry to who retired, but forgot who you are. It's on my head. It's a tragedy there. But he retired very quickly with some kind of issue, spun into the wall very quickly and retired. So maybe an issue for last position. Hate Racing Green second and Michael third. Meanwhile, we're just looking at these guys because, well, that's really the only battle we can look at. If I go down the field and have a quick look, see if there's any other battles going on. There seems to be a battle for 7th and 8th between Jake and Billy, but they've been this gap for the entire race, so not really much going on there. MK Bourne having his lag after I commentators cursed him, said he was lagging as well. Now he's lagging now. It's Gloom Red. Vecto 12 is ahead of Mr. Crumpet, who's having a horrible time right now, running off the road. He is not having the best of weekends compared to his teammate. One going long, one going soft, one's very hard, and one's not doing the best he can do right now. But Michael showing off the true pace of Durex today, and like they say in real life, it can last a long time. And definitely Michael's lasting a long time in this race compared to his teammate, who is not having the best of luck, is he? Right down the back, struggling away, down in 13th position, and he is really got the bit between his teeth to do it if he wants to really impress his teammate, because Michael Davis is absolutely showing how much gap between teammates you can get, and it truly is one of the masterclasses of this race so far, because of just how he's kept his composure just about behind Hate Racing Green, who we know is a very quick driver and ahead of, well, nowhere near Jamie, because Jamie is on a different planet, because it's Jamie, and we know he's dominated the first 4 rounds. And yellow flags going up here now. Who is that for? That seems to be for a green car. Now let's see who that is. It's Red Jams. He's broken down. Now he's back going again. Must have been some electrical issue on his car or something. Struggling down the back. Racing versus Michael. Pag is down a little off pace a little bit now, unfortunately to say. And actually, Frisky just made a move. Is there an issue? Hold on. Yes! Pag! He's gone! I said there was an issue. Out! Oh no! Well, I've gone and done that. Michael touches the gravel. Issues going on as Pag retires just as I say he had issues. And well, what can I say? Well, Hicks Racing versus Michael, still 6 temps. Apex and Frisky, by the way, seem to be having a bit of a battle here for 4th and 5th. But what a battle going on in this race so far. Not as dramatic as the last time out, but nonetheless, these guys are really trying to pull on the best they can around here on this very tricky circuit in Italy. And you have to say, this one of, if not the hardest track to overtake, the Frisky undercut through the last corner, side by side to the line. Now, Frisky versus Apex as they go to turn number 1. I said this track's hard to overtake. Frisky, does he do it? Does do it. Comes to front nose of Apex, who has to back out there. Apex back down the inside, though. Side by side, has to back out again. Red Jabs leaves us and more issues there for another driver. Apex, though, forced to back out of that move there. Great bit of driving from Frisky there to make the move, but he runs a bit wide. Here comes Apex to the outside. Now, is he going to swoop to the outside? Frisky cuts him off, saying, you're not going to do it there, Sunshine. Back off. And he has to back off. Indeed, gets very close to his rear bumper as they push each other down the straight. Now he goes to the inside, into the tricky left-hander. Back down the inside. Does he do it? Yes, he does. Now Frisky's going to have to try and come back on him again. This is great racing here for 4th and 5th. Meanwhile, 2nd and 3rd are keeping their distance apart. Oh, they almost make contact there around the corner. Very close. Slipstream. I think they do make contact down the straight. Now, Frisky back to the outside. And Apex is not having any of it there. Says, right and truly, you're not coming through there. I've had enough of you. I'm going for 4th. Maybe you can get a podium. Unlikely, but anything can happen, and it very much usually does. But meanwhile, Jamie leads this race. Again, just reminding you, yes, he's in an LMP1 car. I know some of us might think he's in a Group X car, or he's driving the Red Bull X 2010. He could be doing that. There's some kind of hacks going on in that car, but these guys, Frisky and Apex White. This is a great battle. Here goes Apex to the inside, forcing Frisky to go the long way round again into turn number 1. He won't be able to do it that time. He's going, oh, he is down the inside. Apex off the circuit. Well, and resets the car right in front of Billy. Right in front of Jake. This is the last thing Apex wanted to see there. 2 cars stealing his spotlight. And well, There must have been contact or something has gone on there. There's a very, very odd mistake there. Lap 19 of 25. And a mistake from Apex puts him down to 7th position. Well, that truly is the disaster class of this race so far. But he might come back though. He's already on the charts here. And he's very close to the back of Jake and Billy, who are having a little battle of their own. They've been battling this entire race. Audi versus Audi on the grass. Oh my goodness me. Oh, they make contact. How they don't avoid. They're going to go 3 wide. Mr. Crumpet and fantastic Frisky. Frisky is up in 4th. But Apex now battling with these guys. They're Apex around the outside of 2 cars. Does he do it? Yes, he does on the gravel. Gets contact, goes sideways, but just about holds a position there. And well, Frisky probably doesn't realise he's already up to 5th. And well, that is a remarkable overtake there from so long, for such a long way back. Cuts them off on the exit then to say you're not coming through there. Now these guys are going to end up battling again here. They have battled. They make contact. They make contact. Side by side. They're still touching. And this is great stuff down the inside. Here we go. More contact. More definite contact there. He's on the grass. He's off the road. He is not going to be happy about that one. 20 up to 25. And well, these guys making contact, playing bumper cars. Billy and Jacob, they just about avoid having a fatal accident into the wall, but luckily they don't end up with collateral damage there. They both are still in the race, still sitting for 7th for a decent position, by the way. MK Bourne down in 8th. Meanwhile, a quick update on H Racing and Michael Davis. Michael Davis head into green right now. Jamie, by the way, if you're wondering where Jamie is, 20 seconds up the road. And I've just realised Michael and H Racing have switched around. Oh, never mind, I may have just cursed it. Very almost cursed it there for Michael. As I say, they switched around. He went all the way off the circuit in the gravel trap and almost spun it. Well, a man of many commentators' curses almost did it again there. Poor old Michael Davis. Though let's hope he can stay on the circuit and not crash off here. Because if he does, now it'll be very awkward. But 2nd position right now here in Italy, doing wonders for Durex right now. He is ahead of H Racing Green, who's dropped behind now for 7 seconds out of Frisky, who's off the road by the way. Just about keeps it there. Apex Whiteout though, he is not going to be happy with the incident that happened. Whatever happened, it was not planned. Meanwhile, down the back, by the way, we've got Miss Gloom and MK Bourne battling here. The battle between red and grey. Sounds like a Mercedes and a Ferrari, but trust me, they're 2 Audis. Here, driving around late afternoon as the sun begins to set over the horizon here in Italy. They make contact into turn number 3 there. Bit of lag probably involved there. Wouldn't expect the least from MK Bourne with his lag here today. Vector, by the way, he is last position. He is very much last. He wanted some airtime earlier on. He was sad he wasn't getting airtime in his car. So there his airtime, and there he goes. Michael and H Racing Green 2nd and 1st. 22 seconds up the road, by the way, is now Jamie, because his guy, absolute masterclass. I've never seen, well, he's dominated every other race so far, but he's really dominating this one. He's got the initiate so far, and he's taken it. A 38.1. His first lap, a 34.4. This guy can go almost 4 seconds quicker, which is absolutely remarkable, by the way. Frisky, Apex, Jake, Billy, MK Bourne, and it's Gloom battling here with a bit of a lag. And well, lag never ends well. It's not going to end well if they lag into each other here. It's Gloom trying on the outside. That'd be a brave move. Does he do it? MK Bourne's still there. Bit of lag involved, so we don't exactly know the exact positioning of MK Bourne. But he's definitely side by side. I'll give him that. No, I'm stuffing. Yes, down the inside. There we go. It's Gloom makes the move. A bit of lag and a bit of luck, and it's Gloom down into 8th position. Well, up into 8th, down into 9th goes MP4. Now, is he going to come back quickly on the brakes? He could try a dive, doesn't do so. Maybe a bit of lag. No, yes, no. No, definitely not. I don't know. No, it's Gloom still, don't worry, he's still in 8th. MK Bourne with his lag can't do anything about Edge Gloom, even with attempt of murder of lag. Can he do anything? No, he can't. 22 of 25, by the way, or we say almost 23 if your name is the leader. He's coming up to that Vectro shortly if he's not careful. Well, this is a truly spectacular race so far, with H Racing Green and Frisky 3rd and 4th, Apex, Jake and Billy, and it's Gloom down in 8th position. In last position, of course, it is Vectro, who has not had the best of this week, or this season really. He's in a very slow car, struggling in the 2011 Audi compared to these 2015 and 16 cars. I don't know who made him go in that car, I have no idea. Wasn't me. But, yeah, issues. Vectro there, he's right down the back. It's not the season he was expecting when he joined Esports. But, what can you do? It's Gloom and MK Bomb, by the way. They are still close, but not close enough, though, to make any move. Well, we definitely know where MK Bourne's going to make a move, because all we know, he could dive bomb anyone any second. He explode in a viable bother. Let's hope he doesn't do that, but it could happen, because, well, his internet is literally about as volatile as many other things. Indeed, I don't know what analysis lap was going to, but lap 23 of 25. Jamie's still leading, MK Bourne running off the road there, getting back on it there. Well, it doesn't seem to be battling too much there, but it's good, catching up to Billy a little bit now. 1.5 seconds, well, 7 tenths now. He's closing dramatically, and off goes, and off on the grass. There's an issue for Billy. He's going in the wall. He is in the wall. I said he was closing. There's a big issue there for Billy. Now, could this be a terminal issue there? Something's not wrong right. And out. And again, whenever I want a battle, it doesn't end well today. It's a disaster class for commentators' curses today. But it's a masterclass for Jamie right now. He starts the 24th and penultimate lap here in Italy. 9 runners, meaning Vectro is now in 9th, so he'll be happy about that. He's getting close to getting lapped as well, so that's always issues for him. But H Racing Green is under pressure from Frisky now. Frisky, so H Racing Green must be having some serious issues with tyres, because here comes Frisky to the inside. Does he do it? They make contact in the last corner, and off goes H Racing. Is he in the wall? Is he in the wall? He seems to be just there. He's still there on the outside. He has to back out there. H Racing Green almost having a monumental accident there on the last corner. Just about avoids that. Very lucky indeed. Meanwhile, in first is Jamie Michael. Frisky now in 3rd position. H Racing down to 4th. Apex is taking 5th position. Jake is 6th. It's Gloom 7th. MK Bourne with his lag attack is in 8th. Vectro's in last. That's all I can say. Last position, not having the best of job. Very low fuel, by the way, for Jamie. This is a very delicate amount of fuel. I'd be concerned about that. Well, he's almost half a minute up the road, so well, he's done well here to be that far up the road. He's in the red on the field, so he might just get away with it. Michael and the rest of the field slightly less fuel. Battle going on in this race. Unfortunately, there's Jake in the wall. Meanwhile, well, it's Gloom's going to catch up now, but you never know what can happen in here. The gap is 2 seconds. Hopefully, another incident doesn't happen for Jake. He's had a bad run of laps here, struggling in his Audi. But on the last lap race is Jamie. He, like so often here in Inside Line Racing, dominating the race. And this is the 4th out of 4th he'll take if he does manage to do this last lap. Hopefully he doesn't run out of fuel or have any technical issues here. But we'll keep on board with the man who has dominated this season so far, of every win out of every turn, from every practice to every quali he can do. This guy wins, this guy dominates, this guy is the master of LMP1 without a doubt so far this season. With a grand total of 99 seconds up on his last lap time, he is well and truly the master of lap times, the master of many things. Jamie's only got just over a sector to go here. And well, whilst we look at that guy, I think his gloom's on the back of Jake, by the way. He is. So there we go, that'll be an interesting battle going on there. But coming through the last sector to start. The end. Here we go. Jamie comes through the last corner to win another race here in Italy. Jamie comes to the line to win here in Italy. Michael, he's only got 2 corners to go, but a masterclass from Jamie. He's 25 seconds off the pace. Michael has to just come to the last corner to take a very good second position there, battling with, of course, H Racing Green through the race and eventually managing to beat him. Michael Davis, a fine second. Frisky, a brilliant third. 4th position will go to H Racing Green. Apex will take 5th position. Jake will take what will be 6th position as he comes at the last corner. He did eventually get 6th, just about ahead of his Gloom with a chance on the final few laps. He'll take 6th, Gloom 7th, MK Bourne will take 8th. As he comes through the final sector, here comes MK Bourne. Coming out of the last corner, he'll take a disappointing 8th position. He could have got 4th had I not cursed him for a chicane. He'll take a disappointing 8th position out across the line, and now we wait for Vetro. Slow Coach in 9th position. He's not had a good season so far. Struggling in the 2011 Audi. All he can do is push that car as hard as he can. Unfortunate to say though, not even the best driver, if he's in the worst car, he can't make it go quick. Vetro will take a disappointing and frustrating 9th position. Congratulations, Lo, to your winner, Mr. Dominant, Mr. GT Sport. It is Jamie. And there is the race. Well, what can I say? Thanks for the race in many languages. But until next time, it's been a great race. We'll see you in round number 5 for a dominant showing. Let's see if anyone can topple Jamie this time. But until next time, this has been Inside Line Racing. I have been Evil Dragon. And until next time, thank you for joining and goodbye.